Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to another session. So in this session, basically we are going to implement the authorization to our project. In the last session, we just saw how to implement authentication. Okay, authentication means if you provide your username and password here, and then let me do that. If you provide your username and password, click on the login. Then basically what your user is login, we are just showing his name here. It means we have successfully authenticated the credentials, and if that is valid, we fetch the data from the database. We store the data into the in-memory cookies by using the identity provider of the Microsoft, and added some claims into it. Claims means the information about the currently logged in user, and also read that claims in order to show that data into the browser. You can see I have added Sagar Patil here as well as here. It means we just fetch the information from the claims and display it here. So every user, whoever is going to log in, will have its own name, its own user ID, everything. So accordingly, according to the current session, current identity, we will just show the dynamic name here and here. Now, if I log out, okay. So once I log out and trying to access the dashboard page again, it should not be accessible because you can see there is no name here. Here also no name. It means in order to access this page, you should be able to log into your account first. Then only this page should be accessible. If someone tries to access this page without login, we should show them uh, unauthorized error 402 unauthorized. Otherwise, we should at least redirect them to the login page again in order to see the information about this page. Now, to do that, we have to implement authorization in by using the .NET Core. So how to implement authorization? Let's take a look. Okay, so as you know, we are having this program.cs file. In this file, we have basically added the authentication related things. Okay, this is middleware provided by one of the NuGet package of Microsoft, which we just added in last session. Here, we need to add one more middleware for authorization. Okay, so that middleware will be look like this. Okay, this is for authentication and this is for authorization. So authorization policies, here we can add the policy like a builder dot services add authorization. This is for authentication. I will add comment, and this is for authorization. Okay, and we need to add some policies. So this is for admin only policy, this is for user only policy. Okay, and if your currently logged in user has a role admin, then this policy will get applicable. If currently logged in user has a role user, this policy will get applicable. Okay, so this is the middleware we have just added, and now we wanted to add one more thing, that is use authentication. I think that is already available. I noticed that. Yeah, this one, use authorization, use authentication, use authorization. That's it. Now what you can do, there is a authorized attribute which you will have to add about the dashboard action method. So if you go to your account controller, sorry, admin controller, in the dashboard action method, you can use authorized attribute like this. Okay, so those user having admin role should be able to access this dashboard. Okay, now this is for dashboard. Now let's do the hot deploy and run our project in the browser. Okay, so if I add username admin, password, click on the login, you can see we have successfully opened the dashboard page. Okay, if I click here, log out, and then if I try to access the dashboard page without login now, it has redirected you to the dashboard page. Sorry, login page with some error. We will see why this CSS file is not loaded here. Let me check. Inspect errors. What is the error here? It is trying to access the assets from the account. Okay, so let me check the login layout. In the login layout, I suspect we forgot to add tilde symbol. Right here, we forgot to add tilde symbol. So that we need to add like this. So colon, tilde, / assets, / and this replace all. If you do this, 15 occurrences are there. Now let's refresh this page. You will see the login page. Before that, you need to do the hot deploy. You can see login page is there. So return URL is admin/dashboard. It means you got redirected from the dashboard page because of the authorization attribute. Now if I just log in again, okay, admin 123, click on the login, you will be able to see the dashboard page. But if I log out here, okay, and then I'm trying to access that dashboard page without login, you will not able to see that page. You will redirect to the login page again. So this is authorization technique in .NET Core. How to do that? Quick recap. First of all, go to the front end project, go to the program.cs file, add this middleware. Okay, authorization, add some policies, admin and user. Now go to your admin controller. In the admin controller, I have added one attribute here above, right above the dashboard action method. Okay, this page should only be accessible when someone log in with the admin role. If I add this attribute here, then you cannot access this page without login. This is the meaning of this attribute, authorize attribute. And this is the program.cs file where you have added one more line, that is use authorization. You have added the middleware, you have started using that middleware. If this rule has in place, then in the controller, whatever action methods are having this attribute will not be accessible without login. That is called as authorization. I guess we have covered it, everything for this authorization. I will show you demo one more time. This is, you can access only when if you log in as a Sagar Patil or any other user with the admin role. If I log out and try to access that page directly through the URL, you will land up on the login page only. You cannot see that dashboard page without login. That's the beauty of the authorization technique in .NET Core. Let me stop the recording.